Well, hello everyone. I just wanted to share an unboxing of a new game that I've been real excited about for a while now. This is called Warfighter WWII Tactical Combat Card Game. This is actually based on a previous version of a game called Warfighter. It was modern tactical card game, and that game was interesting to me. I thought it was some great concepts, but being a World War II history buff, I was I was thinking this would be great if this could be done in a World War II format. And lo and behold, a Kickstarter came out from DVG Games, and here I have finally taken delivery of it just the other day. And I just wanted to share this unboxing with everyone. This is pretty exciting. So DVG is a pretty small company. It's I think it's run just by Dan Verssen and his family and a couple close friends. And they put out a bunch of great games for solo type games, and different various war games of various levels of difficulty. So this Kickstarter came with several things in the bundle here. First of all, this of course is the main core box, but then they also included a bunch of expansions. So these expansions will be available separately retail, but they came with the Kickstarter bundle. So we have some additional expansions for the U.S. soldiers, for the UK, for Germany, and then 2 each for both Russia and Poland. Then over here we get some metal miniatures that we actually get to use to place on the board. I'll open these and we'll take a look at those in a minute. But we get 4 different armies here. So U.S., Germany, UK, Russia. Also, there's some metal tokens here that will replace the cardboard tokens that come in the core box. So they're nice enough to also include a couple of their DVG token trays. There's 2 of them here. Each come with a lid, and those will also go inside of the big monster of the bundle. This footlocker, this is what it's called. They're calling this a footlocker. So basically, inside the footlocker, we have plenty of space for all the cards and expansions. It also comes with a couple of extra goodies. Looks like there's some more soldiers in here. Service records as well, which adds an additional mechanic to the game. It looks like there might be some more events possibly in this deck. I'm not sure. I'll have to open them. And then the cool part is you get this. These are all hard plastic, I believe. They're card dividers, so it's a little bit taller than a card, and you can set it in there and see which deck it's for when you put it inside the footlocker here. So there's all of these pieces. I'll eventually have to organize all these cards out of both the core set and all these expansion decks. But let's go ahead and take a look at this core box. This is what I'm excited to see. Here's the artwork on this is great, by the way. There's the front, and the back kind of describes what the game's all about. Basically, you build your own little squad of soldiers and take on various missions in Europe during World War II. And I'm assuming there'll be, from what I've heard, there'll be a Pacific theater expansion as well, but this one is just for Europe. So let's take a look inside. What do we have? There's the main rulebook, and this one is like a typical wargaming book where they have what do you call this? I guess it's kind of like an index, tells you where each of the areas are to look up the rules. I actually read this in advance as a Kickstarter backer. They had a link to the PDF for this before it was printed, but really nice quality paper stock. It's a glossy paper, nice and solid. And the great thing I like about DVG games, and if you don't know, if you've never played a DVG game before, I have one of the other ones they made. What is it called? Thunderbolt Apache Leader, which is a solo game, and very similar type setup for that rulebook, where at the end, after all is said and done, they have an entire sample run-through mission where it describes step by step what is done, or what this sample player did for each of his turns. So that's really great. It helps newcomers to this kind of game figure out how that kind of runs for them as a new game All right. Wow, this is great. This is the really, really nice board here, and it looks like the really high quality. It's got the what do you call it? The linen finish on it. Very beautiful. So from what I understand, you put your mission. Oops, sorry about that. You put your mission deck here, and then each of the locations will stretch out across the bottom here. You can see the numbers. You know, it could go up to 11 on the end down there. 11 different locations. Basically, your mission card will tell you where your objective is. Let's say it's location 5. Your soldiers have to get through each location. Up above here is the spots where you'll put your enemies who are at each location that you have to battle against. And this is really cool because it's got locations to put your other decks. So all your action cards will go here. Your hostiles will be drawn from here. So any Germans that you're fighting, or I guess you could play Germans against UK or Germans against US. Here's a location deck. Up here, you put the events, and then it has a nice little setup what you need to do, and then mission timer. Over there on that end is the attack sequence. So pretty much once you've read the rulebook, this board is really great for getting you going without having to have the rulebook open the whole time. It's really great, really great. Okay, and here's our counters. So some of these will be replaced by the metal counters. Not all of them, but some. So little action tokens to flip over when you have taken an action. See, the other side says used. So as each of your soldiers take an action, they'll flip that over to indicate that they had taken their turn. Here's the ammo, which of course is replaced by the metal ammo in here. So see, grenades, various counters. So these will of course go in the nice little counter trays that they gave us. Oh, this is great too. I forgot they were going to include a keyword card, and this is a really heavy glossy card stock. Great stuff here because they will probably see a lot of use. It's got all of the keywords throughout the game. So you know, deploy means this, right? Looks like there's a lot of keywords. Wow. All right, so there's that, and then oh great, we get some dice. Most of the time when you attack, you'll be rolling some dice to see the outcome of any of your battles. So it comes with 4 dice here, which is great. And then here's the core cards. There's the equipment card deck. These are the actual. Oh, this is a German hostile. So this is deck number 1, and then the expansion, as I mentioned earlier. This is the first expansion for the Germany forces. So of course, out of the box we get the German hostiles. See, there's another one here, a tank. There's some action decks in here as well. Here's our US one of our US soldiers. I'll have to open all of these, and then I'll go over this in another video probably, how all this setup works. But I just wanted to show the unboxing of this because this is my first time looking in here too. So I've been real excited to take a look at this. This is really well made production here. As always, you know, Dan Verssen does a great job of not only the game design, but he makes sure you get pretty good quality components in here. Oh, let's see this. Will this go in here? Yeah, just do this. There we go. Okay, so yeah, and then what we do is we'll just sort all these cards out, put them in this amazing footlocker up here, put some of these metal miniatures in one of the trays. I actually have a third tray from another purchase that I can use that hasn't been used for anything else, and I'll probably add the soldiers, the metal soldiers, and the metal tokens in that one. Anyways, this is the initial unboxing of Warfighter. Oh, dropped a dice down there. Oh well. Yeah, Warfighter World War II tactical card combat card game. Check it out if you have heard about it. It looks like it's going to be really amazing. I can't wait to play my first mission. All right, happy gaming, guys. Enjoy.